Smack talking where the legends live and the rookies get schooled in law. This ain't just talk. This is smack talking raw. You ready, Pinky? Judge always Ron. Let's lay the smack down. Boom.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is Smack Talking Raw, the best part of the week. I'm your boy Pinky, and Ronstradamus on location again. What's up, baby?
What's up, Pink Dog? What's going on, man?
Dude, I'm going to tell you something right now. This is the first day in a very long time that I have not had sleeves on, and it is so liberating. It feels so good. I'm glad I could spend it with you.
And here I am in Michigan, wishing you was here to keep me warm, bro. It is cold as all get out here in Michigan.
It's like 50, 60 degrees and sunny, man. It's crazy out here in Colorado.
It's like 12 and something else, but it's all cool. It's all cool.
Buddy. All right, man. Well, we've had a weekend. We had a lot of wrestling happen. We had the Super Bowl happen. Let's go Seahawks. Let's go. They made everything right in the world. I appreciate that about them. And they don't make my, there's a couple teams, they're dead to me. The Falcons losing a Super Bowl, the Patriots, dead to me. Previously, Seahawks beating the Broncos, giving them an ass whooping, losing the Patriots, dead to me. Now they're back in my good graces. So I appreciate that.
Well, the Seattle Seahawks are always dead to me. They'll always be the sea chickens, the chicken heads of all time, because first of all, they beat us so bad in the Super Bowl, 43-8. I'll never forget that. And then second of all, they gave us Russell Wilson and took all our draft choices to make a Super Bowl team. So they're doubly dead to me. So I just thought I ain't got, the only thing that I'll say about New England is they saved us from an ass whooping. Because at the end of the day, if we would have went with our team, because I'm looking at our team and we came in at 14-3, 15-3 when we played the Patriots. We need to make some major moves. Our tight end position, it wasn't there. Like our tight end play was just not that we got Evan Ingram thinking he was going to make a big difference, and he didn't really do anything. Troutman, he was another one that came out there, and he just really didn't make a huge difference inside of his play. Our wide receiver backs, we have a lot of potential with Pat Bryant and Troy Franklin and Cortland Sutton, but we need an AJ Brown or something to come in to somebody that can be a strong number one, maybe move Court to a number two. But we're in a situation right now to where in order for us to get back, our division is going to get stronger. So we're not going to have a waltz into the playoffs next year. So anyhow, that's my take on the Broncos. Look forward to the Ron's rant today because that's going to be sick. And Pinky, it was your birthday a few days ago. I know it's already been 8 days, so you're kind of over it, but it was your birthday, so happy birthday, bro, again. Giving you love as always.
Oh, thank you, partner. It was that was a great weekend. WWE Royal Rumble and UFC 325. I had a blast. It was a good time. All right, Well, let's transition to some wrestling. And as we talk about the needs of the Broncos, WWE needs superstars.
Yeah.
Young superstars.
Yeah.
So let's take a moment. Trick Williams on SmackDown. He has been a breath of fresh air. He has been when he shows up on screen, I am excited. I am listening for what he says, what he does, who he interacts with. What are your thoughts on Trick Willie?
Man, Trick Williams is a modern day Booker T. He's got all of it. He's got the wrestling acumen. He's got the look. He's got the wordsmith. I mean, he's perfect. He's not even a future star. He's a right now star. They really need to strap a. They're flirting around with Sami Zayn getting a title. I mean, like go new age and get Trick Williams. He's already got the TNA title under his belt. He's had the NXT title a couple times under his belt. Strap a rocket on him and make it happen. They just need to really just get him main level, put the focus of the future on him.
So are you, as we discuss Elimination Chamber, as that is the next PLE in 2 weeks coming up, would you stick him in the Elimination Chamber?
I would, only if he's going to win it.
Okay.
If not, then they just need to bypass it altogether.
Okay. All right. I like that. So, yeah, I've been just super excited about him on SmackDown. We also had another guy show up on SmackDown that we love, Oba, and he's doing the, and I don't know. They're doing the, will he be on SmackDown? Will he be on Raw? Like, let's just get this done, right?
Adam and Justin, thank you guys for putting that in there. Yeah, I can totally see it, but I mean, if they put him in there, he's got to win it. So that's a big time booking decision to put him in there.
Yeah, Oba needs to be in the chamber too.
Yeah.
I just want them to stop with this whole like, will he be Raw? Will he be SmackDown? Go ahead and get it done. Let's stop messing around. Not that I mind seeing him on both shows. I do. Man, when Oba, it's the coldest walkout that we have right now.
Yeah.
Like Tricks is good too. Like the whole crowd starts going, whoop that trick. Like we're behind him. But Oba's walkout, like the presence, the like, I'm gonna go beat your ass. He was, unfortunately, he whooped up on Kit Wilson this week on SmackDown. And I felt so bad for Kit. I was like, oh, Kit, this is not gonna go good. These are the guys. Yeah, these are the guys that they need to literally just like before 2025 is over, put a championship on them. Let's see what happens once they got the championship in their hands. I just think there's so many things that we can do with these characters. Which again, I'd like to get the championship in their hands by maybe SummerSlam if possible. And that way, Crown Jewel. Yeah. Right? And then we could go Oba versus Trick, champion versus champion. Nothing really at stake, which we've talked about that. That's kind of a mistake. There should always be something at stake, but that would be pretty fun.
Pinky, I want to interrupt for a minute because I'm going to do a Ron's rant because you're right in the right thing. My rant today is about nonsensical booking right now. Like Triple H talks about, Paul, you talk about having long-term booking ideas. And you talk about, Finn Balor, excuse me, Finn Balor, who hasn't won a match since 1976, has all of a sudden come into prominence to be messing with CM Punk just before Roman Reigns and him are going to be fighting at WrestleMania. There's a lot of nonsensical booking right now in WWE that is just pissing me off. And the reason why it's pissing me off is because when me as a wrestling fan is suspending reality for 5 hours, 10 hours a week to watch WWE programming, I want to keep something in my heart that makes it so I'm entertained. I was thinking back on what you were talking about, Pinky, last week, that Raquel Rodriguez, she should have won because it would have made the World Heavyweight Championship match so much more interesting with Liv Morgan having the chance to choose between Raquel Rodriguez or Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill, who hasn't defended a freaking title since she freaking won the damn thing, and everything is just kind of in a clutter of a mess. And then you have Becky Lynch, who her and AJ are going to fight at WrestleMania, whatever, and Becky Lynch is not defending the title. Then you got Natty and Max. There's so much dysfunction to this wrestling madness. I'm sure we could put this out to the group right here, and they could book Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, and any PLE better than what's going on in the back doors where all those deep pocket sons of guns are sitting up there putting together crap week in and week out. They make Punk and Roman we're watching that. Everybody's talking about it, like, ooh, this is cool that Punk and Roman are going to fight and everything like that. Who's going to win? And they're doing personal stuff and all this sort of stuff. Well, what happens at the end of that? What happens on Monday night the next week?
Nothing.
Nothing. The Vision. They came out and they were crap when they first came out. We're almost a year into that whole damn thing where Paul Heyman betrays CM Punk and Roman Reigns. And what has happened in that last year? Seth Rollins got hurt twice, faked an injury. You got Logan Paul, who's now in the group. You got Bronson Reed, who pinned Roman Reigns.
No
What
push
the
for
hell is
no push
happening?
for Bronson. No push for Bronson.
No push. He should have said, I'm the one that beat the tribal chief. I should be the leader, something like that. But what happens is there's all this nonsensical booking right now that it makes it so it feels to me every week right now like I'm wasting my time hoping. I'm like a battered wife right now. And no disrespect to any woman out there or anything like that. I'm not saying that, but I feel like that because the situation is we have a situation to where we're watching a program expecting it to get better. And every week it's mediocre at best. So I'm going to stop my little rant because I could go on for another 25 minutes, but I know you have some content you want to discuss. So there's that.
Well, I appreciate that, Ron, because you're not wrong. I still find some positives out of watching. I enjoy it. Again, it allows me to escape life, reality, for that hour or two or three. But I'm going to say, like, we are going to our first AEW show here in a couple weeks. And I've been watching AEW, which to add that into what I'm already watching and consuming has been tough, but I've been doing it. I enjoy a lot of their characters, a lot of the stuff they do, their matches. They just don't have the production value that WWE has, but they've got everything else. And I can see why folks, a lot of people will say, tune into AEW and watch that instead. And it's hard to argue against it because, again, those things make sense, right? Yeah, the booking's been all over the place. I do want to give a shout out. I don't think we did it last week. We missed it. We missed an opportunity. But I got to shout out the NXT champion. I believe in you, Joe Hendry. He won the 7-person ladder match to win the title. We'll see where it goes. I know you're not the biggest Joe Hendry fan. He does have kind of a shtick and a gimmick, but he is the good guy that I believe you need a couple of those just really positive baby faces. And I feel like he's one of those guys, and I enjoy him.
Turn him
Congrats,
heel.
Joe.
Turn him heel.
We got it. Well, I guess we don't really have enough heels because we've got babyface. We've got those guys in between that the crowd still loves, like Dominic Mysterio, even though they're a heel. And then you've got real heels that everybody hates, like Logan Paul and Gunther, right? So we'll see. Also, if you guys are not tuning into NXT, you should start. NXT is actually really fun. I'm excited that Ava is finally no longer the general manager. She has left the WWE. Thank you. Appreciate your contributions, and don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. I'll be watching NXT later just to see Miss Parker, who's awesome, and my girl Blake Monroe. I've claimed her. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to give you Stephanie. I've claimed, and Cody hates it. Our buddy Cody Williams, he hates it. But I claim Blake Monroe. He's now claimed Megan Walker when she comes up through developmental. So he's got Megan Walker. He claimed her. I said, well, I guess you can have her, even though I noticed her first. So she's a cross-country star coming from Nebraska.
And I'll still take Ronda Rousey.
No, I'm good. I don't need Ronda. I don't need Ronda. I mean, I knew her from UFC. Big UFC fan. I did not like her character, attitude, or anything in WWE. So
I think she would be the kind of girl that would make you have to earn it.
and let's be honest, when we get this age, we don't want to work that hard. Let's talk about it. So yeah, Blake Monroe, Jada Parker tonight should be a really fun match. They're having a good feud, and we'll see where it goes. Let's see, what did I get on the thing? All right, so I think you already talked about this. We actually have a couple matches already set for Elimination Chamber. So we'll take a quick look at that. I think you mentioned this already. Becky Lynch is putting her Intercontinental title match or Intercontinental title up against AJ Lee. I think we already know where this is going, right? As you mentioned, the booking, like a lot of the booking at this point, as fans, we really can like pretty much decide who's going to win. It's pretty easy. AJ Lee's going to win. It's in Chicago. She doesn't come back very often. This is actually her first singles match since she's come back. Anyway, AJ Lee does not win this match.
The only way that AJ Lee doesn't win this match is if somebody comes out and joins Becky Lynch, which could be a Maxine Dupree kind of person. Like, because they fought each other for so long, now that like becomes like the reverse. So Maxine gets to get a run as the bad girl or whatever. But I just pretty much think that AJ wins this.
Yeah, there's just no way AJ doesn't win this match. There's just no way. So we'll see if she actually does anything after that. Basically, she's like shown up 3 times since she came back last year. I know it's a kind of part-time, but like, do we really need part-timers right now? I don't think we do, to be honest. And then you mentioned this match already in your rant, and CM Punk and Finn Balor. Now, I am going to add on to your rant on that. They're already promoting CM Punk and Roman Reigns as like the marquee match of WrestleMania. So there's no way Phil doesn't win this match. Like, at the end of the day, he's going to win. Like, he's going to beat up Finn Balor. Finn Balor will give it a good effort, but it's in Chicago. CM Punk's going to win, right?
Right.
And again, there's no surprise because they've already put so much into booking CM Punk and Roman Reigns.
Right. Why would they put this match on?
And what I thought was hilarious when we had that, and I think I had a graphic of that. Maybe not. I probably did. On Monday Night Raw this last week, there was a really good, segment between Punk and Roman Reigns. And Punk was like trying to make that, or Roman Reigns was trying to make that decision of who am I going to face at WrestleMania. And like without a doubt, I already knew he was going to pick Punk because he was only going to show up on Raw, pick Punk, and we won't see him again until WrestleMania.
Right.
Because that's kind of just what Roman does now. Which again, like I'm so sick of that. If you are Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, AJ Lee, I don't want part-timers. If you really can't commit, I don't need to see you at WrestleMania and SummerSlam.
But that's the whole problem is the reason why these part-timers are getting any run at all is because we haven't built any superstars. Since the Bloodline whole faction went down at WrestleMania 40, so for almost 2 years, they've been trying to strap a rocket ship to Cody Rhodes, and it's failed. I mean, Cody is a pretty well-known figure now. He's the baby face of the product. He is the number one, he's the captain of the team and the whole thing, but his title reigns that he had were pretty lackadaisical at best. At best. Consecutive with that, you tried to bring up Braun Breaker. He loses to CM Punk. So you got a 25-year-old kid versus a 48-year-old man, and he didn't beat CM Punk. That's just bad booking, friend. It's bad booking. I mean, I'm a CM Punk guy, And I've told you it's time for CM Punk to hang him up. I think that we can get one more good match from him at WrestleMania because he'll be in the main event, unless Finn Balor somehow finds a way to win.
That's not they're spending marketing dollars on Roman and Punk. It's not happening. Like I could see a universe where at Elimination Chamber certain people win. You can make a case for it because they're already spending so much marketing dollars on this WrestleMania Vegas, and that being like the marquee matchup. There's just no way Finn Balor wins. So
yeah,
I would actually.
It's one of those things to why did you even book that match? It's like a waste in the time.
I mean, the champion should have a match at Elimination Chamber, right? They should have a match at, Drew should end up with a match, right? But like at the end of the day, like we want to get them to WrestleMania. That's where that's where the focus is. So
okay, so this is where Ron Stradamus comes and rebooks this thing, right? So Roman leaves and he doesn't come and declare that he's fighting against Punk. They're in the Elimination Chamber, and all of a sudden the tribal chief comes down during the match between Finn Balor and CM Punk. He somehow gets into the cage, knocks out Finn Balor, puts CM Punk on top of him. 1, 2, 3. I'm challenging you, Punk, because I hate you. And does all the stuff that he does before. But now you have this thing of the Judgment Day having a thing with Roman Reigns in the background of a world title match at WrestleMania. It makes it so much more interesting now. Is the Judgment Day going to get involved? Is the bloodline going to get back together to defend Roman Reigns? All these different things could come into play at that point. But what happens is you done already shot your load on the game, right? Of like, okay, we're going with Punk and Roman. It makes that match nonsensical. Bad booking, Triple H.
Right. We could have just had a different match altogether. We don't need CM Punk versus anybody really. But so be it. There, at least Finn. I appreciate that at least Finn Balor's getting some work. I do enjoy Finn Balor. I do think there's a place for him, but he probably shouldn't be in the heavyweight title scene.
Jamar, what you got with Pinky?
No, but we can do that on the 7:30 show, Jamar. You're a little early, buddy. You're a little early. He wants to talk about the Super Bowl. He's a Patriots fan, so.
All right.
I will say, coming back to that, there was nothing better than walking into work on the guy that kept trying to convince me I didn't know football and the Patriots are going to win by 4.5. And I said, I'll take the Seahawks in 10 points, that they'll win by more than 10 points. And he was like, there's just no way. You don't know football. I was very happy to walk into work Monday. I'll tell you that. Because I know football. All right. Did want to get your thoughts on this. We've only got a little bit of the picture so far. For the men's elimination chamber, we do have Randy Orton, who is qualified. We have LA Knight, who is qualified. Who would you add to this?
So wow. Who would I add to this?
So we've got 4 spots left.
Yeah.
Who would you throw in?
I mean, since you were saying earlier, Trick or Oba, so I would probably say Oba over the rest of the guys. But then I'm thinking Fatu should be in there. So I would probably say because they're going to go 3-on-3, I would probably go Jacob Fatu as the last representative of SmackDown. Then from the Monday Night Raw crew,
I got my 4. I'm ready.
All right, go for it.
So I'm adding Trick Williams. I'm adding Fatu. I'm adding Cody and Oba. Oba's Raw. LA Knight's Raw. I know we're a little saturated with SmackDown, but that's okay. Whoever wins, most likely a SmackDown guy, is going to face Drew. Right? That's the only choice left. They're going to face Drew.
Okay. I could see Cody in there. I could see Fatu in there. I could see shoot, they even hinted at Jey Uso being like pushed somehow inside of the match. If they wanted to do something special, I put Chris Jericho in there.
If he's coming back.
Right.
Yeah.
If he's coming back, right.
Let me go back.
It's another thing. It's like a booking calamity because the World Heavyweight Championship match has already pissed all over the the WWE Championship match because they've already called it a dog.
I'm gonna kick Cody out. Not Cody. Trick. I'm gonna kick Trick out. I think you made a really great point. I'm gonna kick Trick out. Cody and Fatu are in there. Randy SmackDown. LA Knight, Oba from Raw, and Logan Paul. Because Logan Paul has been in like the last 2 or 3 Elimination Chamber matches. So I feel like we got to keep that streak going. And somebody from the Vision's got to get in.
Logan Paul versus Drew McIntyre. I'm not hating that match.
With them both being partners last year at SummerSlam, they had that time him and Drew were together against Jelly Roll and Randy Orton. I think that would be a cool dynamic to see unfold. But it's Cody or Fatu are winning. They're gonna face Drew at WrestleMania. That's the match, and somehow, some way, going to be a 3-way, like what we had last year. Bianca won Elimination Chamber, and then they were able to force Rhea Ripley into the 3-way with her and Io. So I think they would do something similar.
So you think Fatu wins and then Cody like bangs his head up against the gauntlet to get another championship match?
I think that would be the way to go for me, because I you can kind of tell they're pushing Fatu. That's why they've got him feuding with Drew and Cody. They're pushing him. They're getting his exposure out there. So have him win Elimination Chamber. Cody keeps messing with Drew, or Drew keeps messing with Cody, and Cody keeps messing with Drew and Fatu, and they're like, you know what? Let's do this. Like, let's get it on. So I think that's what's going to happen. So we'll get some more clarity in the next week. We've got some more triple threat matches going down, so we can find out. So far on the women's side, we've got Tiffany Stratton and we've got Rhea Ripley so far that have made it into the chamber. Who are the 4 women you would add to that? That will be facing, most likely, facing Jade Cargill, because Stephanie and Liv that's happening.
At Elimination Chamber?
No, Stephanie and Liv, I think it's going to happen at WrestleMania.
Hey, Oliver. So I think Charlotte and Alexa will be there to finish out the Raw portion of it. And I think that the Kabuki Warriors are going to be the other 2 that are in there as well.
See, I've got Lash. Oh, did Lash? Oh, she already lost. Never mind.
Yeah.
She was in that match with Tiffany. I think Io Sky will make it in.
Oh yeah, Io. Forgot about Io. Yes.
Io's going to make it in, and I think Lyra will make it in. And then I think it will be Charlotte and Alexa. They're still technically SmackDown. They play both brands because they're the champ, but they are technically SmackDown. So I think that would be another way. Again, we already had Charlotte accidentally knock Alexa out of Royal Rumble. If Charlotte can somehow get in her way again at Elimination Chamber, then that makes sense. Now, the wild card that we're still waiting for
is Bianca Belair.
Like, she's from like Georgia, right? She's not from Chicago, right?
She is from Georgia.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Or wait a minute. No, she's from maybe even something weirder, like Alabama or something like that. Arkansas.
She's from the South.
Yeah.
if I remember right. So, oh, you know what's funny? Little sidetrack, but a funny Bianca Belair story.
Come on with it.
You know who found her?
Boom.
Mark Henry.
Really?
Mark Henry saw her at a CrossFit championship when she was 17 years old. And was like, I need to contact her, but I can't just contact a 17-year-old. I got to have somebody else do it for me. So he was able to get in contact with her parents to set up like a meeting. And that's how she got into the WWE. Mark Henry.
Wow.
So, fun fact, I was on YouTube, and that was just a short that pulled up Mark Henry on having an interview, and he was going over the people that he found and helped get into the business, and Bianca Belair he found. So, fun
Bianca
fact.
is an amazing talent, and her missing inside of the division is causing a real mishap because Bianca and Rhea Ripley should have already faced each other one-on-one.
Yeah, Bianca and Naomi being out has really caused some issues. Naomi probably still, I mean, she could be 6 months to a year away. I think the baby's not too far away. But then you got time to get back into shape and, all that. And maybe she wants some, baby mama and baby time, which is totally understandable. Because you never know until that you have a child, then you're like, hey, I really want to spend time with that child before I come back. So no telling when she comes back. But I feel like did Bianca's finger just completely shatter and it's no good no more? It's been since it's almost a year for a finger.
Yeah.
So
it's a big deal. Hey guys, also just wanted to remind everybody, we're just two wrestling fans that love professional wrestling when it's good. And Smack Talking Raws is the people's show. So drop a like or comment, definitely subscribe. We got some great stuff that's coming up as we get through WrestleMania season. So don't miss out an opportunity to check us out live. We always do it on Tuesdays. Sometimes the time might be a little bit later, a little bit earlier, but for the most part, it's around 6 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. I'm Ron Stradamus, and that's Pinky Stradamus. I was trying to make us brothers or something like that. We are from different mothers. But we'd love for you guys to tune in, and the show is about to get rippled up. So let's go. What else you got? And,
all right.
And Oliver, I don't know what ripple is, but I like it.
Yep. So, is there any chance Rhea Ripley wins elimination?
There's a lot of chance that Rhea Ripley wins. However, with her being tag team champions with Io, I think that they're ultimately going to have an Eddie / Rey Mysterio match where the tag team champions face each other inside of a match at WrestleMania. I think that's what's going to be their match for WrestleMania, is them going against each other one-on-one. I think that the person that I think that really has the best upside to standing out in this match would be a Charlotte Flair or a Bianca Belair. I think that's the route that we'll end up going.
I'd love for Bianca to come back. The only thing is Bianca won last year. So, but Jade needs, for her title reign's been awful, as you mentioned earlier. She needs someone to really feud with to bring her up. Beating up on Michin and Chelsea Green. She did defend the title against Chelsea Green, I believe, on this last SmackDown. I think. No, never mind. Chelsea Green was in the match with Tiffany.
Yeah.
I thought well, anyways, she's kind of feuding with Jordynne Grace. I know we're kind of building towards that. I don't think Jordan makes it into the elimination. Maybe. But you know who's coming from Raw? Maybe not Io Sky. Roxanne Perez. They had her in it last year. She could be a good addition to the Elimination Chamber as well.
Roxanne has eaten as many losses as Finn Balor. You know what I mean? She's lost everything. It's like there's nothing that excites me about Roxanne Perez being involved in anything. And she was the hottest thing NXT had, with the exception of Stephanie Vaquer. And Stephanie Vaquer has also become champion, and she too. It's like, how can you go about destroying talent like we're doing?
And it's the women's. We've admitted multiple times, the women's division is by far more interesting than the men's.
Way more.
Except they do not know how to book their champions. Io Sky had horrible booking. Naomi didn't really get to do much before she got pregnant. I wouldn't say that's WWE's fault. But Stephanie Vaquer's title reign has not been great, even though we think of her as a great champion because she's a fantastic wrestler. I think her English has gotten to a point that we can have her feuding with ladies. Same thing with Jade, though. It's like they pivoted so hard from, hey, our tag team division sucks. Everybody go save that. What's left over for the title holders, hey, we don't know. And at the moment, I don't want to see a Tiffany Jade match at WrestleMania.
No.
Like I don't want it at all. Because Tiffany actually beat Jade 3 times before she got squashed. I just don't want to see it right now. We can get back to that later. Right? We need something for Jade to build that momentum or get excited about. We'll see. I don't even know how you do it, man. Rhea Ripley, Jade Cargill, let's go. Put Rhea in there, and I think Rhea can give her a good WrestleMania match.
Yeah, and you're booking Drew McIntyre as a straight up P. You know what I'm saying? Like, he is the most. When you look at Drew McIntyre, he is a stud. Let's call a spade a spade. He's 6'5" of just Scottish ass whooper, right?
Yep.
And so Rhea Ripley, she's 6 foot and some change of like just straight ass whooper. And when she's wrestling, she lost her whole personality of what made her great. You know, and that's something that Triple H should be fired, man. At the end of the day, every time I think about it, it's like, if I didn't know any better, and I'm kind of like putting a poke in everybody's ear right now, that maybe AEW and WWE are trying to make the field a little bit more level so they can start this war between each other, kind of like Monday Night Raw and Monday Nitro. And if that is the case, bravo. But if that's not the case, it is stupid the kind of booking that Triple H is doing right now. He was a professional wrestler. He knows what sells. He knows. Or if he doesn't know, now you know.
Now you know. All right. Let's finish up the show. We got a couple minutes left. WrestleMania is on the horizon. We are almost 2 months away. So not very long at all. And we started thinking about what matches do you want to see, Ron? If I gave you control to book WrestleMania right now, what are you booking?
It's a great question. So I'm booking Gunther versus Brock Lesnar. I think that that's going to be a hard-hitting match. And I think that it actually could end up being that Brock Lesnar beats Gunther, because Gunther loses at WrestleMania a lot. So I think that would be a great match. I think that you have the Bella Twins fighting against Io Sky and Rhea Ripley for the tag team championships, because the Bellas are now back together. So I think that would be a decent match.
Would you go ahead and choose the Bellas to win that match?
Yeah, I would choose the Bellas to win that match on a night 1, and then Io and Rhea fight on night 2 in a singles match. So they actually get 2 matches at WrestleMania.
Okay.
The World Heavyweight Championship is obviously Roman and CM Punk. The World Heavyweight title, I believe it's going to be triple threat: Cody, Jacob, and Drew. Intercontinental champion. If he's coming back to WWE, I see Dominic Mysterio versus Chris Jericho. I think that would be a great match for WrestleMania because Chris Jericho has won more Intercontinental champions than anybody else, and it'd be a great way to get him with the belt around his waist quick, while not making Dominic look weak in the process. I think that tag team gold. I think they should I think they should combine the belts.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Do it like the women's division. Like the tag team division is not good enough as it currently stands to hold up on both brands. There's just no interest.
Yeah, I just feel like they should just combine those belts all together.
But we got Jay and Jimmy and the MFTs have it. Like,
and have them have a unification championship belt.
And last year, before the Wyatt Six came into the picture, the tag team division on SmackDown was fire. And it's dead. Dead. So somehow Fraxium, not a thing. You had AJ Lee or Dragon Lee and AJ Styles for a little bit. That was fun. But other than that, like the tag team, yeah, like you said, unify the belts, have the tag team champs go between the brands. Then you might have enough interesting tag team matches to have. But right now, that's just awful.
I think that Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams should restart their rivalry and fight at WrestleMania for the United States title. I think that would be a good one.
Yes, absolutely. Trick and Carmelo, absolutely. Let's book it now.
I think that if you're going to go with a tag team championship match, so I think they should get Penta and Rey Fenix back together and have them challenge the Usos, because I think that would be a good match to have on the SmackDown brand. I'm just not, the titles with the MFTs. I've never been an MFT fan. So when I think about, like, it's like when the War Raiders had it last year at WrestleMania, they're fighting against the New Day. It was a who cares match. Nobody cared. And when you have matches that nobody cares about, it really speaks volumes. Yeah, Oliver, we're in it. Definitely in it.
Yeah, buddy.
But I'm more importantly than what we think, what do you guys think? You guys are watching the program, you're hearing some of our thoughts and everything like that. What do you think about WrestleMania? What kind of matches would you guys like to see at WrestleManias coming up this year? I've been to 10 WrestleManias, 11 if you want to count that I went to a two-nighter, but really I went to 10 WrestleManias, which was awesome. The first WrestleMania was WrestleMania 12, the Iron Man Challenge, Shawn Michaels versus Bret the Hitman Hart. My second WrestleMania had the Fatal Four, where it was The Rock versus Triple H versus Mick Foley versus The Big Show. That was cool. WrestleMania 20, Chris Benoit versus Kurt Angle. No, Chris Benoit versus Triple H and Shawn Michaels, and then Eddie Guerrero versus Kurt Angle. Those two incredible matches. 24, Undertaker versus Edge. That was incredible. 25. That was the Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker in the #1 match in WrestleMania history. I was there. WrestleMania 28. You had the Hell in a Cell with Triple H and Undertaker, which was one of the best matches I've ever seen. And then you had the Rock versus Cena, once in a lifetime, that happened twice. WrestleMania 30 with Daniel Bryan. So there's all these different things. I want to have that feeling of WrestleMania back to where it feels special. Not like this Super Bowl where the Patriots got stomped by the Seahawks, but more like when Joe Montana was leading the 49ers down on the last minute drive against the Bengals back in the Super Bowl. I think it was 23 or something like that. We got to bring more passion to the sport. We got to bring more credibility to the sport. And that's the thing that we're just all hoping for, is that Punk Roman at WrestleMania 42 is going to be one of those matches that makes the rest of the card just blossom from there. What do you think, Pinks?
Well, I really hate the Punk and Roman match in general. Not interested in it at all. but it should be good. I just don't find the interest. And again, I just don't find the interest in the guy being like, I hate you, punk, and then I'm not going to talk to you for 2 months. I just don't like it. Let me ask you this. Talked about getting Trick Williams in a match with Carmelo, which is a perfect pairing. It will help lift both of them at the same time. Who would you put Oba up with? Because you already gave Brock Lesnar to Gunther. I think we're fantasy booking Oba and Brock, but that might be SummerSlam. Because the word is that might be Brock Lesnar's last match. Is that SummerSlam in Minneapolis? So that might be the future. Brock's already with Gunther. Who would you put against Oba? Because again, we're trying to lift Oba up as that next star. Who would we put Oba in with?
They really booked themselves into a corner because you can't have Oba take a loss to Brock Lesnar. You can't have Brock Lesnar take a loss to Oba, because if they fight and Brock loses, then his match at SummerSlam means nothing. So I think that ultimately Oba Femi, it would be neat if he got a match against someone like Randy Orton or something like that.
But do we want Randy taking another L at a PLE? That's all he's done. Poor Randy. I know it sounds or looks like, at least from what they've been doing, that they want to possibly give Randy that 15th title, get that notch on his belt. But he can't take too many losses. How about a Oba Bronson Reed? Does that work?
Could.
So I give you a little bit of a like, oh, that's cool. Like Bronson Reed. I think the Bronson Reed push is over. I think they were giving it to him last year, and now it's kind of over. I think we still have Seth Rollins possibly coming back. Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker at WrestleMania.
Well, what's going on with Braun and his injury? Nobody's really talking about it too much.
Nobody knows. They just said he got hurt like on a workout. Did he? Is it a work? Right? We don't know. We didn't see it. No other info about it. He just wasn't at Raw, and they said, oh, he got hurt in a workout. He won't be around for a while. So maybe by the time Seth Rollins is healthy by WrestleMania and they can have a match, and that's where, again, we continue to start building up Braun Breaker again. I did want to touch base on that. Braun Breaker, I finished season 2 of Unreal, and one of the points made in there is the vision, and that the vision was put together specifically to build up the next stars, right? Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed was the original idea, right? And then, of course, with Seth Rollins' real injury, we had to pivot, right? Do you think since like Oba and Trick have showed up that Braun Breaker's push has like kind of been moved back a little bit?
I think that it's undeniable that with the pop and circumstance that Trick and Oba are bringing, it's definitely something that creative should be following. Whether they're following it or not, it's not showing necessarily in the ratings and or what we're seeing as production on TV. But I hope that they are listening, because, when I get excited about a wrestler, it's like, I want to see them now. I want to see them come into the game today. And right now, this slow burn stuff that Triple H is doing, like, when are they going to be stars? When they're 40?
Yeah, I don't need Oba beating up Kit Wilson, which was funny. Who was the first guy? Oh, he just whooped the crap out of the War Raiders. Like, it wasn't even a match. He just like got in the ring and whooped their ass and then walked out. Like, that's cool. But like, I feel like they did a better job with Trick, because Trick was immediately talking with Sammy, talking with Randy, interacting with them. Oba hasn't done that with any of the big stars.
None.
Which makes no sense. He should be out there messing with the vision or something to bring, more. He should be feuding or at least getting in front of the big stars of Raw.
Yeah, and whether he's going to be a face or a heel, they need to define that too, because at this point in time, you have him playing a tweener, and that's just not his game. His game is he kills people and let him go out there and kill people. You know what I'm saying? If he's going to be,
he's a face. He was a face in NXT. He's a face. He's just not the. He's just the confident, the ruler, right? He always portrayed that confidence. He never had to say bad things about you. He just talked down to you. I'm going to whoop your ass because I'm the ruler. Like, we'll have a good match, but I'm going to beat you. Like, it's kind of weird because he probably would be a pretty awesome villain as well, as demonstrative as he is, but he's definitely a face.
let Shawn Michaels come up and start booking WWE Raw or SmackDown. And I guarantee you, in a short period of time, the brand would change a lot just because HBK would be in there. Brother, I know you got to get to sports nonsense and whiskey. So what we're going to do is this, is guys, we really, really appreciate you guys tuning in to Smack Talk and Raw. I'm Ron Stradamus, and that's Pinky, and we're bringing the truth to you about professional wrestling from a fan's point of view. And if you don't like that, we got 2 words for you.
So good.
So good. See you next week.
Yeah. Smack Talking Raw. Ron and Pinky in the house. We the main event, yo, the crowd gon' scream. Cena hit the ring, you can see me theme. See a punk pipe bomb, truth getting told. Stephanie Vaquer in the ring looking bold. Pinky's on the mic, Ron's got the play. Dropping hot takes every single day. Mike's blaze, crowds wild, energy tall. Monday night vibes, we bring it on. From the top rope talk to backstage brawl, it's Smack Talking Raw.